going to be talking to you a little bit about barriers to mass cryptocurrency adoption and some of the approaches that we take to it at Saifu. So first, all of us here support crypto. We want crypto to succeed. We might have our different reasons. We might like different projects. We might support different blockchains. And we might have different visions for the future as well. So we might have different views of regulation, centralization, anonymization. But in the end, we all want cryptos to succeed. We all want more people to adopt them. And so how does crypto succeed? How do we make a revolution so that everybody uses cryptocurrencies? Well, it starts with people. We need people buying, people selling, and people using cryptocurrencies. That's how we're going to get to the next level of mass adoption. So what are the key barriers to entry for the cryptocurrency market for most people? Well, it's complex. It's not so easy to buy cryptocurrencies. It's not so easy to exchange them. You don't know how to use it. It's something new. You also have a lack of secure channels. You hear about people getting hacked, exchanges getting hacked. You have lots of problems like this. There's also a problem of limited reliability. So a lot of the companies out there don't play by the rules. A recent example might be Wavecrest that issued lots of cards for different crypto companies. They were warned. They were told that they shouldn't be doing certain activities. They did them anyway. And a lot of cards got canceled, and a lot of people got really upset. So let's go back in time a little bit. Imagine it's 2012, and you want to buy some cryptocurrencies. You want to buy some Bitcoin, in fact. What would you do? Well, first you had to withdraw money from your bank account. Then you had to wire that money to a cash processing service, pay a fee. Then from that cash processing service, you'd have to send it to an exchange, pay another fee. Then you'd have to place an order, pay another fee. And then from there, maybe you can transfer it to your wallet. Maybe you leave it on the exchange. And if you want to do this in reverse, you have to pay all the same fees again, do the same process. Now, we know this is improved a little bit now. You can get rid of some of the first steps. But actually, the security has become more challenging because it's a bigger target for most people. Cryptos are worth more. People are more focused on it. So if you had your crypto, where would you store it? These are the wallets that you have an option for. They all have pluses and minuses. You have desktop wallets and hardware wallets that can be very secure, but they're also quite challenging for a lot of people to use. You can also have an online wallet, which might be a little bit simpler, but you have challenges of hacking, scandals. It's less safe. So you might say, why would I bother with all of these wallets? Why don't I keep it on an exchange? I guess you've heard a lot about most of these. This is just a list of a few of the exchanges that have failed, gone bankrupt, or some other way absconded with customers' money. Some of them just disappeared. So obviously, an exchange isn't a very useful place to keep your money. So let's go back to wallets. What's the problem with a lot of these wallets? Has anybody heard the story of James Howell? James Howell was a miner who started early on with cryptocurrencies. He mined about 7,500 Bitcoin, which today is worth over $60 million. Maybe it's actually even more today. We've had a nice little upturn. And one day, he spilled some lemonade on his mining equipment. It was early on, so he sold off his mining equipment. Didn't think much of it. Then he realized his Bitcoin was worth quite a lot a few years later. Turned out that either he or his girlfriend had thrown out the hard drive where that 7,500 Bitcoin was. So now that crypto is sitting in a landfill somewhere, and James is thinking maybe he should just buy the landfill and find it there. But this story tells us one really important thing. He was never compromised, but he still lost all his crypto. His wallet was fine, everything was gone. 56 kilobyte kid. Anybody know this story? So 56 kilobyte kid bought 100 Bitcoin, and he had it on a software wallet called Electrum. One day, he made a transfer from his wallet, left his computer for an hour, came back, all his Bitcoin was gone. Never found out exactly why it happened, how it happened. Probably it was a keylogger, somebody who was able to figure out his keys from his computer. But this shows that even if you're using a relatively or a fairly safe method like an online wallet, you can still suffer hacking scandals. And it's a little bit simpler. Last story, a little more recent. Mark Felder, I believe it's pronounced. He was a journalist, or he's a journalist for Wired. He bought himself 7.5 Bitcoin, and he decided to invest in a very secure wallet, a Trezor wallet, where he would store all his Bitcoin. On that Trezor wallet, he had a PIN code and he had his keys. He wrote those down on a piece of paper, tucked it away somewhere secure, where he thought he could never lose it. Turns out it wasn't. It fell on the floor, housekeepers threw it out, or at least that's how the story goes. And he lost all of his keys. And then he forgot his PIN. So he couldn't access his wallet. He started entering PIN codes, but the Trezor, every time you enter an incorrect PIN code, it doubles the time that you need to access that. So he was trying and trying and trying again, but he didn't manage to get in there. He'd all but given up hope, and then he found out that somebody discovered an exploit in the Trezor wallet. So he went through some programmer friends, got connected to the guy, 15-year-old kid, who helped him through some soldering and copy-pasting. He managed to get himself access to his Trezor wallet again. It had a happy ending. He got his Bitcoin back. But it shows two things. First, it's not as secure as you think. You can still lose something because of human error. Second, even these wallets, even the most secure wallets, can have holes. So a little bit of a summary here. Why is crypto still so unappealing for most people? Exchanges are risky places. They're complicated. Storage methods still have vulnerabilities. You can see that with all the different wallets. And crypto is just difficult in general. You have lots of things that you need to do to spend it. So we're Saifu. How do we approach these problems? We're a crypto fiat financial institution. And we saw three main things that the solution needed to have. First, we thought that fiat and crypto needed to be exchangeable and usable in one place. Second, we thought this needs to be just like what everybody already uses. There shouldn't be any differences. People shouldn't have to learn something new. And lastly, there should be some really good security for it. It should be very secure. You should be using the same banking security that you use in your bank for cryptos. So we have three pillars that we operate under: easy, secure, and compliant. So for easy, we create accounts for customers, not wallets. They're IBAN accounts. People already know how to use them. They don't have to learn anything new, so it's really simple. For security, we bring bank-grade security to the cryptocurrency world. You don't need to back up your wallet. You don't need to worry about hacking. We handle everything for you. And then the last one is compliant. We're licensed. We're a licensed payment institution in Europe. We have AML policies in place. We're audited by Deloitte. And we work with regulatory bodies. So a little bit more about how we're easy. I mentioned before we offer accounts. We have IBAN accounts for customers. You can do wire transfers, SEPA and SWIFT, in and out. You can make exchanges with cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies, and then you can have that cryptocurrency in a usable form for wallet-to-wallet transfers. So you can transfer to external wallets and from external wallets. We're also going to issue prepaid cards that you can link to any account with Saifu. Now I'll show you a little demo video, if it works. So this is what our platform will look like if the video comes on. We're going to do two things in this video. We're going to show you how to open an Ethereum account and how to buy Bitcoin. There we go. So if you want to open a new Ethereum account, you can go over to that place, and you can click. There you go. Add currency, cryptocurrency account. Select Ethereum, because you want to buy some Ethereum, or open an Ethereum account. Then you can transfer in from a card or by a transfer, a wire transfer. We're not going to do this now, so we'll wait until later. Now we're going to show you how to buy some Bitcoin. Just go over there, click how many Bitcoin you want to buy, click Next, and then you can confirm your exchange. And then you should be able to see everything come through. Yeah, there you go. So you can see how your money is divided between different accounts. So we're really excited about this. There we go. Next, security. So we have our own bank-grade security. And how do we do this? We partnered up with a company called Thales. Yeah, that's how you say it. The French are very serious about that. So don't say it wrong. And so that's how we've done cryptocurrency storage. First, I'll talk maybe a little bit about fiat currency storage. So on the fiat currency side, we use our core banking, which is correspondent bank accounts, like any normal bank would do for storing fiat currency. For cryptocurrency, this is our own solution. This we call the Saifu Crypto Vault. And customers' keys are born in the Thales hardware, and they never leave it. And this is really a step beyond hot and cold storage. Because to access this, you need dual key cards with 2 trusted Saifu employees that are malware protected. So this means that even if we're hacked, the Saifu Crypto Vault is still safe. On the client side, we also offer bank-grade security. So we do this through Vasco. So maybe some of you have used this already. But there's 2-factor authentication for logging in. So you need your username and login, and then you need another one-time password or push notification for it. You also, for making a payment, have more payment authorization. So you get another push notification, or you get a colored QR code that you need to scan. And you actually need physical possession of a device, usually a phone, that's going to access this account. But what happens if you lose this? Well, we can restore access to your account through Saifu. So you're never going to lose access to your account in the end, like you might with a hardware wallet. And lastly, the compliance side. So we're a payment institution. We're licensed in Europe. We're based in the Czech Republic. We're audited by Deloitte. We do KYC and AML filters for crypto and fiat. So everything is above board. We have our own security measures in place. Actually, our CTO is an 18-year cybersecurity veteran, and we're very, very serious about our security. We also have a risk management system for money laundering and fraud. So we monitor against 69 different risk indicators. And we're live right now. We have our open beta up. And we'd like you all to sign up for the beta. So we're giving you away 20 free tokens, which is about a $20 value at today's exchange rate. And you can use those tokens to use our platform. So you just need to come by our stand or find some of our reps. We have the girls in the blue wigs. So if you see them around, you can get your $20 real easily. So that's about all I have to say for Saifu up here now. Thank you very much.